Pro-Russia social media accounts are using false claims about so-called crisis actors to try to get people to doubt the credibility of important, accurate media reporting on what's going on in Ukraine. Let's look at two examples.
No question about that. I mean, you have fierce fighting in a number of locations around the country. You mentioned Chernobyl. Russian forces quickly overtaking that area. We understand they are still in control.
This video has gone viral, getting well over 1 million views on Twitter alone. It shows what seems to be a reporter talking about people being killed and injured in Ukraine in front of a bunch of people lying on the ground in what look like body bags. And then you see one of the people in the bags conspicuously move around, obviously not dead. This video is being used as supposed evidence that the media shamelessly televised a phony report about Ukrainian casualties, that the media talked about Ukrainian casualties but actually showed actors who were just playing the role of dead war victims for the cameras. But that is not what happened. In fact, this video is a multi-step fake. Let's break it down step by step. That footage of a reporter talking in front of obviously not deceased people in body bags, it is not from Ukraine. It is not even about Ukraine. In reality, this is Austrian news footage about a protest in Vienna calling for action against climate change. The reporter covering the climate protest, which happened more than 2 weeks before the Russian invasion began, did not talk about Ukraine whatsoever. In fact, this reporter didn't even speak in English. This was a report in the German language.
Dieser Demonstration, und zwar Michael Spiekermann, der war in Glasgow bei der Klimakonferenz.
So where did that Ukraine-related audio in English come from? Well, the maker of the fake just copied the audio from an NBC News report from the first day of the Russian invasion.
Russian forces quickly overtaking that area. We understand they are still in control.
That is the English-speaking voice of NBC correspondent Cal Perry. The audio is not the only thing that the maker of this fake changed from the Austrian report. They also replaced the original German language text at the bottom of the report, which had made clear that this was a story on a climate protest in Vienna, with the Ukraine-related text from the bottom of the NBC screen.
We understand they are still in control. The other thing that went down today, that
Twitter ended up taking down a bunch of copies of this fake, saying that they violated its rules. People are using this clip, too, to make the claim that the media is broadcasting footage of actors rather than real people terrified by war in Ukraine. It looks like stage footage of actors, right? Well, that's because it obviously is. But here's the key. This has not been presented by media outlets as footage of people fleeing in Ukraine. Rather, it is just behind-the-scenes footage from a 2013 film shoot for a low-budget independent sci-fi film called Invasion Planet Earth. The scene was filmed in England, not Ukraine. That is a square in Birmingham and the flag of the United Kingdom. The scene has nothing at all to do with Ukrainians or media coverage of the war in Ukraine. It has just been sitting on YouTube for more than 8 years. Now, I'll add one caveat. There are at least a couple of obscure, low-follower Twitter accounts that have falsely presented these two videos as if they were from Ukraine. But what have spread far more widely are the false claims that Ukrainian crisis actors were behind the fakes, and that media outlets are broadcasting these quote-unquote crisis actor fakes as if they were real Ukraine footage. None of that actually happened.